welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm wearing the same outfit that you saw in the last video. Who cares? But anyway, the last video I talked about what I miss most about Henry, aka my old stomach, right? Now I'm going to talk about what I don't miss about Henry after VSG. So thank you for coming back, subscribing, and watching my content. Let's get into the video and see what I don't miss. So let me tell you one thing I don't miss about Henry is that Henry has turned me into sort of like a workout kind of person, right? So in the last video I described how I used to use my weight as a disability in terms of me not wanting to work out or be able to do different activities, walk, just some basic stuff. Well, now that Henry is gone, I have found a new love for working out, for getting my heart rate up, for wanting to get more steps, especially with my Fitbit. It's always good to know where I'm at throughout the day so I can say, okay, I have not met my goal. I need to push a little harder and do a little bit more. And that's something that I would never think about before. Like, I would just be like, man, whatever. I'm just gonna, if my motto used to be, if I'm gonna die, at least I'm gonna die fat and happy and full. That I used to say that, and now that I'm thinking about it, it's like I don't want that to happen. You know, like I said, my mother passed away at the age of 52. I am like only a few years away, like well, in the blink of an eye, I will be in my 50s. Before you know it, I'm not even close. Well, that's none of y'all business, but just know that that is still a young age, and I feel like I have so much more to give, and I just want to be able to live a long, healthy life. So I thank Henry for showing me different things of how I used to be, but I'm so thankful for Lira and making me now more of an exercise type person that now my body craves to do some type of physical activity. Another thing that I have found myself not missing about Henry is that I now have a restriction. So as I explained in my previous video, that my stomach is now this dark purple shape. It is like the size of a banana, and this is all that I can eat. So where before I had all this extra stomach and I could overeat and stuff myself until I was sick, I can't do that anymore. And I love the fact that I have that restriction, and even a restriction on certain foods, because I was eating my favorite cereal of all time, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yes, full of sugar, listen, carb central. However, it was my favorite cereal, and it was just like, oh, my favorite cereal is in the building, let me get some. And I ate some. And this was the first time that I actually experienced dumping syndrome, where I regurgitated it back up. I've never in my whole 9 months had that experience. However, now I know I won't be touching Cinnamon Toast Crunch pretty much ever again. And I couldn't believe that that was actually happening to me. Like, is this really happening to me? Oh yes, girl, it's happening. Why? Because you ain't supposed to have that cereal any goddamn way. So don't do it. And that's what I love most about Henry not being here, is now that I have that restriction, and it's nothing that I could do about it. And I am so thankful for it and for having that restriction. So in my last video, I explained how I'm sad that I'm not able to shop in my plus size stores anymore. But I am so thankful that I can shop in regular stores. I can go into a regular store now with my family and my friends and be able to shop with them versus just going to the accessory side where, you know, the jewelry, the purses, the scarves, the shoes. I can now shop in the clothes section. And what I found is that even though I was able to get good deals at the plus size stores, I'm even able to get better deals at the smaller people store. Okay, this shirt right here is from Forever 21. I paid $4.80 for this t-shirt. Plus size, this shit would be like $15, no lie. So that's one of the things that listen, I'm not a shopper person. I hate to shop. I am an online shopper, but if I have to go inside of a store, I don't mind doing it. you know, and that even goes back to even using my my weight as a handicap. I used to hate going into malls. I legit despised it. I used to work up a sweat and like, I just couldn't walk the whole mall. I would have to take a break or I would get tired. Like now, none of that even happens. Like I can walk big malls and not even be fazed by it. And I'm just looking like, oh, I can get like 5,000 more steps up in this joint now. But you know, shopping is becoming fun for me now. Before it was fun and I would only have to get things based on, you know, whatever, but it's an actually like nice thing now that I can go into regular stores. And one of the other things that a lot of people may not realize that they do is that when a heavier person walks by them or sits beside them, they always kind of give them like, oh, please don't sit by me. Oh God, I don't want to sit by the fat person. Oh God, here they come walking by me and squeezing by me. Well, people used to give me those dirty looks and I don't feel like I receive any of those dirty looks anymore. It's harsh reality, but it's something that I've come to terms with, that girl, you was a big ass girl. And even though when I looked in the mirror, I didn't see that, it actually took pictures for me to see and be like, well, goddamn, am I really that big? Like people really see me like that? And it really took that reality for me to want to change my life and to change how I was eating and being able to work out and things like that. So now, not being able to see those funny stares, I may get a cute, some cute stares and stuff, but it's not like in disgust, like, oh God, here she come, like that. You know what I mean? And I've seen that on a lot of people's faces sometimes. Like if I would walk by, if I was like on a bus, I had to sit beside them, or you know, anything like that. It happens, and that's an amazing accomplishment to now be able to look like, I guess, quote unquote, even though I really don't care what quote unquote society says that I should look like, but it makes me feel a lot better to know that I'm not sitting around looking like I have 5 heads on my neck because somebody doesn't want to sit next to me because of my weight. So that's all for my video today. Thank you all for taking the time out to listen to what I don't miss about Henry. Now, if you had surgery or if you haven't had it yet and you are in the process of going through that, how about you leave a comment below and let me know what you love most about your life after weight loss surgery. And if you haven't had it yet, put down in the comments still what you think you may feel like you're gonna get back in life after you've had this surgery. So again, thank you for taking the time out to watch the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you next week. Bye.